Right, I don't know about Happy Easter. I can tell you a little story about all the things been going wrong for us lately. Right, the first thing was Harry's been he's been building his own computer, and all the parts come from all different places, and then that wasn't working, and he must have took it apart and reassembled it about 20 times. I was quite proud of him really, because of his patience and diligence, because that was me on the second one. I'd been just going mental. So in the end we had to bite the bullet, take it into PC World, pay £60, and the important bit, remember this, I'll come back to this, we told him there's a light on the motherboard that says issue with the CPU. Right, so that's that. So that's a few days back, we were waiting for that to be done. And when it worked, Donna said, oh, the freezer's knackered. Oh, the fridge is alright, but the freezer's knackered. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's a big expense. And we had to look for the best deal. We got one on AO, which was great. It's about half two in the afternoon, and the service was brilliant, but a bit too good, in fact, because it arrived about 7 o'clock the next morning. We got a text and then a phone call, they'd be here in 5 minutes. So I went legging it down the shed, looking for cooler boxes to put all the stuff from the fridge in. We're going like maniacs. So that come, and so that's good. That's all sorted. Just before going to work, then the iron says, oh, that's I'm not working anymore either. You know, that's it. You go work in a crumpled shirt like the tramp that you are, because I am not doing any more. So Jesus Christ, that's another thing gone. But all this sort of pressures it's bad on a relationship. And then me and Donna ended up having a great big bust up. I don't know how it started, but our argument's always the same. They always end up being about who's got the worst life. And it's trying to go up particularly bad, to the point I come out and found Donna stomping and tramping all over me workshop. I said, what are you doing? She said, that should be your face, you bleep. I won't say what she called me, but as swear words go, it's pretty much top of the shop. I mean, the only way you can make this swear word worse is by putting the word double in front of it. So, but I'd seen her do this unorthodox version of the river dance on me work shoes. It sort of endeared me to her again, and made me realise how much I do love her. And it took all the fight out of me. So we've made up there. So that's all good. So then on the way to work, well, another thing, I've phoned PC World. I just kept ringing and ringing for about half an hour, and then I looked at my phone and it said I had 48 calls, you know, because it rings a bit and it cuts off. 48! But the OCD in me made me ring it twice more just to round it up to 50. But when I went in to see if there's any progress being made, they said, oh yes, what the problem is here, it's an issue with the CPU. And I was like, I told you that when we come in. You charged me £60 just to tell me what I told you. So fortunately they're giving us £60 back, and we're going to have to send a couple of bits back and just wait for him to come. I feel sorry for Harry though. I want him to get his computer up and running. And then so his life's hurdles, and you've got to jump over them and carry on. So then I'm at work and Donna gives me a text. Now the telly's done one and all. Decided like, no, I'm just going to give you the volume, no picture, just the volume. You know, it's like it's mocking you. And in fact, the only thing you can see is that little fella who does the sign language. And when I say little fella, I mean he's shot up, isn't he? Like, blimey, he's getting bigger and bigger. I mean, eventually he's going to occupy, you know, start off in the corner and then he's going to end up occupying the whole screen. I mean, where would you get an idea like that, eh? Oh, well, it's the media. But oh, I'm laughing, but I should be crying this. But I think maybe I'll get a lucky dip or something like that. And something's got to change. It can't carry on like this. So I'm just going to go now and have a microwave curry in the restroom. Then I'll get back on my bus, do one more round trip. But I've had it, you know. These things have got to get better. It's mental.